The future of trade between the United States and China is likely to be shaped by several key factors, including geopolitical tensions, economic policies, technological competition, and global supply chain shifts. Here are some POSI. 1. Continued trade tensions with periodic resolutions. The U.S.-China trade relationship will likely rem. However, both countries rely heavily on each other for trade, meaning periodic negotiations and temporary agreements will emerge to prevent full-scale economic d. 2. Increased focus on supply chain diversification. U.S. companies are expected to continue shifting parts of their supply chains out of China to countries like Vietnam. China will likely seek to strengthen its own domestic supply chains and increase trade with other partners, such as ASEAN, Africa, and Latin America. 3. Escalation of the tech war. The U.S. is likely to impose more restrictions on China's access to advanced technologies, especially in semiconductors, AI, and quantum computing. China will accelerate its efforts to develop self-sufficiency in these critical sectors, leading to a more bifurcated global technology ecosystem. 4. Selective engagement in critical sectors. While competition will persist, both nations may maintain trade relationships in less sensitive industries, such as consumer goods, agriculture, and certain types of manufacturing. However, sectors deemed critical to national security, such as rare earth minerals, semiconductors, and energy, will be subject to stricter controls. 5. Economic and political factors influencing trade policies. The outcome of U.S. presidential elections and China's internal economic policies will heavily influence trade relations. If economic conditions worsen in either country, there may be a greater willingness to negotiate trade deals or relax certain restrictions. 6. Potential for decoupling in some areas. Continued trade in others. A full economic decoupling is unlikely, but a partial decoupling may continue, with both countries reducing interdependence in strategic industries while maintaining trade in less critical areas. The global economy would be impacted as businesses and governments adjust to new trade policies and realign their supply chains. Conclusion. The future of U.S.-China trade will likely be defined by a mix of competition, conflict, and pragmatic cooperation, while geopolitical tensions and economic nationalism will drive efforts to reduce dependence on each other. The economic realities of their deeply intertwined markets suggest that outright disengagement is improbable. Instead, the relationship will likely evolve into a more complex, selective engagement with growing trade barriers in strategic industries.